How to draw a picnic basket. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little picnic basket step by step. We'll be using markers and a coloring pencil. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. Hi everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Summer Party, we draw and paint everything that has to do with summertime. So let's begin. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 by 8.5 inches. I have a pencil, an eraser. I have my paintbrush here that I use to wipe off my page. And today we're using both markers and one coloring pencil. So for the coloring pencil it's a golden color. It's actually called goldenrod. You could use a light brown or a yellow color or even orange. For the markers I have red, green, yellow, and black Sharpies. And for outlining I have my fine tip black marker. So why don't I clear off my page here and we can begin. So let's draw our picnic basket. Now first we're going to draw the basket itself. So I will draw a line like this, and then kind of a curvy line like this, a curvy line on this side too, and then a straight line to connect them. That's the basket. And inside the basket we're going to draw a little triangle, and that's going to be the checkered tablecloth. And let's draw the handle of the basket. And we'll draw another line on the inside. That's the picnic basket handle. Now what I'm going to do is outline with my black fine tip marker and erase all my pencil marks, okay? Now inside the picnic basket we've got a bunch of apples, okay? We've got apples, so I'm going to draw little shapes of apples here. I don't know how many I have. We'll see how many we can fit in the basket. Put a little one down here. And one over here. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 apples. And they all have little stems. It's a picnic basket full of apples. All right, so what I'm going to do is draw some checker marks for the checkered tablecloth. So I'm going to follow my lines, watch. I'm going to just draw some lines this way. And then draw lines the other way to make kind of a checkered look. Okay, so that's our checkered basket. There's a lot of drawing in this week's lesson. I'm just erasing that line to make it easier for you to see, because what I'm going to do is well, you know what? We're going to add the detail later. How about I add detail later? So that's all we're really going to do right now, but I would like to give this basket a face before we start outlining. So let's draw a few eyes like this and an open mouth. Now what I'm going to do when I outline, I'm actually going to erase this first so you don't get confused, because I don't want to put any lines through the eyes or the mouth when we're outlining. So why don't I go ahead and start outlining everything that I drew.
And like I said, I'm going to be erasing my pencil marks, so I'm not too concerned about following the lines, but I definitely am going to be careful around the eyes and the mouth, and I'll show you. Let's do that triangle. And I'll start drawing in my lines. But everywhere I have the mouth, I'm not drawing inside. Every line where there's the eye, same thing. Not drawing inside. Okay? I hope I made that easy to understand. Oh, I forgot a little line here. So I'll do the other side. Same thing. I don't want to draw a line through the mouth, and I don't want to draw a line through any of the eyes. That's why I drew the lines first in pencil, to give me a guide. There we go. Now the handle. And the apples. With the little stems. My dogs have finally quieted down. I'm expecting a delivery today, so that's going to be interesting. They're going to go crazy when they hear the door. Someone at the door. Okay, so now I'm going to erase all of my pencil marks. Now I want you to be careful when you're erasing. If you have marker, make sure it's dry, okay? So I'm going to lightly erase all of my pencil marks, and I'll leave that up to you if you want to erase your pencil marks or not. I just think it looks really nice when you outline and you get rid of all the pencil marks. It really makes the colors pop out. Because sometimes when we're using markers and pencil together, especially if you use a color like yellow, it kind of, I don't know, it makes the yellow smudge a little bit if there's pencil. It doesn't look really nice. So I like to erase. All right, everything's erased. Why don't we start with the golden color? And I'm going to color in the entire basket except for the tablecloth. Okay, now using a coloring pencil, what you want to do is use a light touch. Don't press down too hard, and turn the pencil once in a while so that you don't break the tip. Not break the tip, so you don't wear the tip down all on one side. Okay? And I always say don't press down hard because, well, first of all, you'll tire out your hand. Also, you could break the tip of your pencil, meaning you have to go and sharpen it again. And the third reason why you don't want to press down hard is because you could damage your paper. And if your paper's damaged, it's hard to color on it. And we're creating art here, right? So we don't want to damage our paper. Now don't forget to turn your pencil. Now the most important reason why I don't want you to press down hard is because we're going to color it in a second time. You don't need to press down hard to get a nice color. You just need to add layers. Now what we're doing is we're adding a second layer of color. That just means we're coloring it in a second time. Okay, that's what a layer is. And I think you can see the difference between one layer and two layers, right? Two layers looks really much nicer, I think. And I'm not pressing down hard at all. And if you wanted to, you could add a third layer. I'll leave that up to you. If you want a more vibrant brown or golden color here, you could add a third layer of color. Just remember to always turn your pencil, okay? How are you guys doing? All right. I went outside the line a little bit there, but that's okay. Maybe I could erase that. Let's see. It's not easy to erase coloring pencil, but a little bit. That's okay. So that's the color of our basket. Now, why don't we color in our apples? We've got 6 apples, so we can do 2 of each color. I've got my green here, and I'm going to color in this apple green and this apple green. And now I'm going to take my yellow, and let's see, this one's going to be yellow. And the last one here is going to be yellow. All right. Now the red color, the last 2 apples will be red. I was just looking to see what my dogs were doing because they got all quiet. They're all sleeping, and one of them is snoring. I love when they're quiet. Okay, now for the checkered tablecloth. What we're going to do is every second square, we're going to color in red. All right? So not this one, but this one. And the others we're going to leave white. Now this is going to take a little practice. Because you don't want to, try not to get any of the red into the white checks. It might happen, that's okay. So I'll do this square here. Yeah, I'm kind of going outside the lines a little, but that's okay. It's still going to look really cute. Now we don't want to get any red into the eyes or the mouth either, okay? Now we're going to leave that one white and this one's going to be red. Just try to make it look like a checkered pattern, you know? I love these red and white checkered tablecloths. I guess we'll do this one. So there's 2 reds next to each other, that's okay. All right, let's see. I want to do there we go. Oh, this one's going to be interesting because I don't want to get any red into the mouth. So I have to go around it. There we go. And this one too. Or into the eyes, right? here. And this one here. Ooh. This is challenging to do this, especially with a marker, because markers are permanent. Well, the top is going to be all red, I guess. I said I wanted to do every other one, but all the top is ending up red. That's okay. All right, I'll do this one. I just want to have some checkers on it. And this one. There. So we have a little bit of a checker pattern there. It's kind of cute. Why don't we take our black fine liner and just color in the stems black. You could color them in brown if you want. I'm just going to do black, just to make them stand out a little bit. There we go. Now I'm going to draw the pupils of the eyes with my fine liner. And while I have my fine liner out, I'm going to add a little bit of detail to the basket. Okay, this is what I was going to do before, but I'm doing it now. I'm doing little semicircles on the basket handle, like this. I was going to draw them in with pencil first, but I just thought it might be too much to erase. Adding detail after is sometimes easier. Okay, that looks nice. Now for the basket itself, what I want to do is add some lines. And I'm not going to draw through the tablecloth, but I'm going to draw as if it's right behind the tablecloth. You see what I mean? I'm stopping there, but starting on this side. This one too. And this one can go all the way across. And I'm going to do checkers. Just like this. Because most picnic baskets are made from wicker. That's the material used for the basket, and they kind of have a weave to them. My hand's a little shaky here. My lines are a little wiggly. But that's what we're doing. We're making it look like a weaved pattern here. There we go. That looks pretty good. So while I have my fine liner out, I'm going to create teeth. So I'm drawing a little line in between and straight lines down like this. And we'll take our black Sharpie and we'll color in the pupils. Then you'll see what it really looks like. And I just heard a car drive up. So if that is my delivery, my dogs are going to start barking very soon. There. His face is kind of hidden there, but it's cute. So that's our picnic basket. I'm going to sign my work. I want you to always be very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, my friends, and we'll see you next time on Summer Party. Thanks for watching. Bye.